In our video number 21, we are going to learn about the last section of government budget, the measures of government deficit. Now, budget deficit, also called government deficit, refers to a situation when the budget expenditure of the government are greater than the budget receipts. I repeat, when the budget expenditure is greater than the budget receipts. So here we have three conditions. One, when the revenue collected is equal to the expenditure made by the government, or shall we put it like this, when the expenditure made by the government is equal to the revenue that has been collected, then we can call it a balanced budget. Let us say some 500 lakh crore of rupees was the revenue, and also 500 lakh crores of rupees was the expenditure of the government. We can call it a balanced budget. But if the revenue so collected is greater than the expenditure, or let's say the government spends less than what it had collected as revenue, then we call it a surplus budget, since the revenue is more. Now, a third situation is when the revenue collected is less than what the government makes as its expenditure. That is, when the expenditure is more. This kind of a budget is called a deficit budget. It means that the total expenditure is greater than total receipts. What was the total expenditure? It was both the revenue expenditure as well as the capital expenditure. And hence the total receipts would be equal to the revenue receipts plus the capital receipts. Now, the three measures of deficit budget are the revenue deficit, the fiscal deficit, and the primary deficit. Let us first learn about what revenue deficit is. Revenue deficit relates to revenue expenditure and revenue receipts of the government. It does not include items of capital receipts and capital expenditure. Hence, revenue deficit is equal to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. Since it's a deficit, the expenditure would be greater than receipts. Hence, revenue deficit is equal to the revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. Then what does the government do? A revenue deficit would mean that the government is dissaving. That is, using up the savings of the other sectors of the economy in order to finance its consumption expenditure. Now, what will the government do? The government will have to borrow in order to finance its investment and its consumption requirements. Since the receipts are falling short of expenditure, the government will have to either use up its savings or will have to borrow to finance its investments or its expenditure. Then the question is, what to do? What will the government do? The government needs to cut down its expenditure. Now, there is a certain expenditure like paying up the interest on the loans or defense expenditure. Now, these are committed expenditure, or these expenditures cannot be forgone. So, it cannot reduce such kind of expenditure. So, what will it do? It will reduce its productive capital expenditure. That is, the expenditure on the acquisition of land, building, machinery, etc. Or it can reduce its welfare expenditure. The welfare expenditure includes subsidies. and services like education and health. So such kind of an activity would result in a lower growth and an adverse welfare implication. Let's now look at a problem. In a government budget, if revenue receipts are 100 crore, capital receipts are 50 crore and revenue deficit is 25 crore, how much is the revenue expenditure? Now we know by formula that revenue deficit is equal to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. Rearranging them, because we need revenue expenditure, he is asking us for revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure is equal to revenue deficit minus revenue receipts. Putting in the values, the revenue deficit is equal to 25 crore and revenue receipts is 100 crore. So put those values to get 125 crore. So this is the revenue expenditure. So you can try one problem on the same lines. In a government budget, if tax revenue receipts are 80 crore, non-tax revenues are 20 crore and revenue deficit is 50 crore, how much is the revenue expenditure? See, here we are given tax revenue and non-tax revenue. So what is the revenue receipt? Okay, so that is how you can find out the revenue expenditure. The next kind of a deficit is the fiscal deficit. Now here we need to understand this very carefully. The fiscal deficit is the excess of total expenditure. What is the total expenditure? Revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure over total receipts. The total receipts was revenue plus capital receipts. So fiscal deficit will be equal to total expenditure minus total receipts. So this includes both revenue and capital. Now what was total expenditure? Revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure minus total receipts was revenue receipts plus non-debt creating capital receipts. So here we need to be very careful because it does not include capital other than the borrowing. So it should be non-debt creating capital receipts. Therefore, fiscal deficit will be equal to total borrowings of the government from all sources, which is equal to net borrowings at home. At home means that which the government is borrowing from the financial institutions within the country, from RBI and also from abroad. So, fiscal deficit is equal to revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure. This is nothing but the total expenditure minus revenue receipts plus non-debt creating capital receipts. So this will be equal to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. We are rearranging them. So all the revenue comes together and capital comes together. So revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts plus capital expenditure minus non-debt creating capital receipts. What was revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts? Revenue deficit, very correct. Plus capital expenditure minus non-debt creating capital receipts. So what does this show? This shows a relationship between the fiscal deficit and the revenue deficit. That is, revenue deficit is part of fiscal deficit. Thus, a large share of revenue deficit in fiscal deficit indicates that a large part of borrowings is being used to meet government's consumption expenditure rather than investment. So what happens when there is a fiscal deficit? It creates a large burden of interest payments and repayment of loans in future. Because it is financed by issuing new currency, which leads to inflation. Since fiscal deficit equals borrowings of the government. However, if the borrowings are for infrastructural development, This may lead to capacity building and may not be inflationary. Thus, fiscal deficit is a key variable in judging the financial health of the public sector and the stability of the economy. So the types of questions that are asked on fiscal deficit are: governments across nations are too much worried about fiscal deficit. Do you think that fiscal deficit is necessary, inflationary in nature? And in a government budget, revenue deficit is 50,000 crore. Borrowings are 75,000 crore. So how much is the fiscal deficit? We learned fiscal deficit is equal to total expenditure, that is revenue and capital, minus total receipts. However, we learned there is a relationship between fiscal deficit and the revenue deficit. So fiscal deficit is equal to revenue deficit plus capital expenditure. What is capital expenditure minus non-debt creating capital receipts? It is the borrowings. Now the third type of deficit is the primary deficit, which is equal to fiscal deficit minus interest payments. What was fiscal deficit? It was primary deficit. Fiscal deficit was equal to total borrowings. So total borrowings is equal to now the primary deficit plus interest payments. So this primary deficit is nothing but the borrowings. Borrowings plus interest payments gives us the total borrowings. So if primary deficit is equal to 0, then fiscal deficit will be equal to interest payments. If this becomes 0, then fiscal deficit is equal to interest payments. It implies that the government has to borrow only on account of interest payments. Since fiscal deficit is total borrowings and primary deficit refers to borrowings, if the borrowings become 0, then the fiscal deficit is equal to only interest payments. So it has to borrow only for interest payments. So the primary deficit focuses on the present fiscal imbalances. Let us now quickly look at a problem from the primary deficit. From the data, find fiscal deficit and primary deficit. We are given revenue expenditure, which happens to be 70,000 rupees Arabs, and borrowings to be 15,000. Revenue receipts is 50,000 Arabs, and interest payments is 25% of the revenue deficit. Now we have to find out fiscal deficit. What is fiscal deficit? It is the total borrowings. So what is the total borrowing given to us? 15,000. Borrowings is given as 15,000. So fiscal deficit is equal to 15,000 Arabs of rupees. Now primary deficit is equal to fiscal deficit minus interest payments. That's what we learned by formula. Fiscal deficit minus interest payments. Now we found out what was fiscal deficit, 15,000 Arabs, minus interest payments. What is the interest payment? It is 25% of the revenue deficit. So we'll calculate 25% of the revenue deficit. So revenue deficit is equal to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. We are given revenue expenditure to be 70,000 and revenue receipts to be 50,000. So difference being 20,000, and 25% of this revenue deficit, which is 20%, is equal to 5,000. Putting the value over here, we get primary deficit equal to 10,000 Arabs of rupees. So those are the questions that are asked on primary deficit.